Tô aqui com o pessoal hoje do EXODUS, tô representando a Rock Brigade, a revista mais antiga, mais bacana do Brasil. Então vamos lá, o Thomas, o Gary e o Steve. O pessoal vai tocar amanhã no Carioca Clube, amanhã sábado, dia 4. Sorry, I really forgot.
It's okay.
So, first of all, it's a big pleasure to be with you here, all of you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So, let's first talk a little bit about the new album.
Yeah.
You are back in the band after 10 years, man.
10 years, yeah.
So, how it happened, this returning? How did the guys invite you? What happened?
Basically, I got a call from management just saying, you know, hey, would you be interested in auditioning a couple of songs? And so,
just like, how about you? You were the responsible for all of this?
Yeah,
you asked the manager to contact him?
Well, I was in Europe with Slayer, so.
But did you know that he would be back?
Well, it was a collective. We knew that we needed.
Oh, yeah?
We knew we needed a new singer, and we didn't know who it would be. So he actually auditioned. You know, we let him sing a new song, something he'd never heard before, and he had the audio track for like a few hours, and the lyrics for like 2 hours. Yes, basically it wasn't a test. I think. Well,
he killed it. It was natural for him.
I mean, I got it at 10:30 on a Wednesday night, and I recorded it at 5 o'clock the next day.
Wow,
so
cool.
I listened to it all day and just put it in my head, and I tried to do the best I could do with myself and think what I would do with it if it was me doing it with Exodus. And again, I've done 5 other albums with this band, so it's not like a new singer coming in.
Yeah,
you know, there's a bit of
course.
It's been 10 years, but still, you know, I've known these guys since we were always little kids.
Yeah, and how was to have him back?
What's that?
How was to have him back?
That's awesome.
Was it good? Was it as in the past?
It's good.
Better, different?
It's better now. I mean, it's good. It's
Why?
refreshing. I think because we're all like older and maybe a little more
the mentality's
mentally mature, I guess.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
I think we respect each other's space a lot more. We respect each other as people much more. I know I do myself, you know, and so I knew I was a certain way, and these guys know how I was, and I've, in the last 10 years, tried to change that about myself and people, and the way I treat people, and so I've changed a lot, and I think that helps everything along because I'll be the first one to be on. I was a bear to deal with. I can tell you that right now. These guys didn't have to speak up. I was a fucking to deal with. So that had to change.
You're a bear? I didn't know.
I was one of those little things that we saw coming here today. There you go. It was a lot on me, really. A lot on me, and I take responsibility for that as well.
That's
pretty cool. That's
why we weren't always the best like communicating band. Like within.
You never had this kind of problem.
I think you just have to grow into that.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? And like accept people for differences or whatever. And we've had our history, you know what I mean? But I think we're at a point now where we can like, you know, talk about anything.
There are 2 special guests in the new album, Kirk and Chucky.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Chucky. You call him Chucky.
We used to call him Chance. Dan the Automator did the intro.
Yeah.
But what happened? How did it work out?
Kirk, I've spent so much time over the last few years with Kirk because, you know, with Slayer, I've played like countless shows alongside Metallica, and we totally reconnected again like 17-year-old kids. And,
cool.
And I said, you should do a solo on the new album. And as Kirk puts it, he thought about it for 2 seconds and said, fuck yeah, you know. And I think for him it was like coming home, like, you know, life coming full circle. You know, because he's able to finally record something on an Exodus record, and he's a founding member of the band, you know?
Yes, I know.
And Chuck just showed up in the studio one day. You know,
he just showed up? You had no idea that he would be there?
No, we knew he would. He's one of our managers. You know, so.
Chuck was there for like 80% of the vocals, just to hang out, basically.
Okay.
It wasn't cracking the whip on him or nothing.
No, I stuck him in front of the microphone. I said, Chuck, why don't you go double this part? You know, I thought it was perfect for it. And I trust Chuck as what I do vocally because him and I have worked together for so many years with other projects, and I still write lyrics for Testament, the last 2 records. So, so him and I, we know how to work in the studio.
Still have, all of you still have this connection? You never lost contact?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You know, we may not have kept in touch for a few years, but we all knew what point everybody lived at and everybody was, but you know, again, me working with Chuck, and I trust him when I'm doing my vocals, and And if I can say, hey, Chuck, what do you think? Is that I know you can do it like this, or try this. And he can push me like that, and I trust it. I know that it's going to be right. Exactly. I know it's going to be right. So that was kind of, especially coming back into the band after 10 years and wanting this record to be the greatest record ever. So I really, wanted to concentrate on that. So having his help with it, besides singing backup, was awesome.
And how about this? You're going to do, now you're touring in South America, and then you're going back to USA, touring with Suicidal and Slayer.
Yes.
How are you going to handle with all this?
I don't know.
This is
a machine.
I've done it twice on shorter tours. This one's going to be more of a physical challenge. I have my own limitations as far as the general overall health of some of my joints in my body. So. There's a lot of pain involved. I gobble lots of pain medication.
We're getting older,
Yeah, I know. Everybody.
It's growing that way.
I mean, I eat more ibuprofen than is healthy for any human to eat. But I just gotta stay off my feet when I'm not playing. Because that's the worst thing I can do is just stand.
Okay.
Standing.
Awful. We have a short time for all of this, unfortunately. But from now on, what are the plans for Exodus?
I take it one day at a time, I stopped trying to make long-term goals a long time ago. I just try to shoot for today.
And comparing the first time you were here and now.
The first time we came to South America.
What's the main difference?
Well, like '97, some of the South American countries were quite scary.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's a different world then.
Well, we literally got robbed.
Santiago, Chile was different than it is now.
Yeah.
We got robbed in Chile last night.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
But and how about here, Brazil? Everything fine? What's the main difference?
Oh, we had a blast in Brazil. We always do.
Yeah.
We had a great time,
If you want to send a message to our friends on the other side, please.
On the other side of where?
The webcam. Yeah.
You on the other side.
Always love the Brazilian.
Tomorrow, everybody.
We'll
Banging our fucking heads there.
October 14th, blood in, blood out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. No.
No worries.
Of course.
Go for the rock brigade.
Sure.
Oh, he's gonna get out of there now.
I'm sure handsome.
Can I ask you, can you stand up?
Sure.
Maybe on that.